this year, so much of what's important to him is coming out of that team. He's obviously doing a great job. He's a good guy, part of our coaching tree. I just think he did a great job tonight. Second thing I want to say is I thought Caleb Glenn was fantastic. The 20 points carried us for stretches, made it a game longer, maybe than it was. Incredibly thankful for the effort that he gave. He continues to grow. The 7 rebounds are also a big deal for us. But whether he's at the 3 or the 4, it doesn't really matter whether he's big or small. There's immense growth in Caleb. So I'm proud of him. We lost a road game tonight against a good team. We're going to move on. I don't know that we'll burn the film. We'll learn from it, but we'll move on. And then we got 2 home games. We need to turn around quick and put our focus there. So any questions you have?
Robbie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. What kind of changed defensively for UNT, offensively for you guys in the second half? 50% from both in the first half, and seems like they were limiting you guys a little bit more in the second half.
Yeah, we shot 50 from the field in the first half, 80 from the line, 50 from 3. They shot 38.5 in the first half. So I thought we were a plus there. The changing defenses seemed to work for a period of time. And in the second half, they just ignored the defense we were in. They found a defender that they thought they could pick on, and they either went one-on-one or they backed that guy down. So the defense almost became insignificant because at that point we needed to be in rotations, and they did a good job. The last piece I would say is we did a good job guarding the 3-point line in the first half, and in the second half, between the rim pressure of the post-ups and the kickouts, we gave up some threes.
Caleb, for you today, what was working in your game? And you know, tough loss like this, but quick turnaround on Wednesday. How do you go about responding?
We just gotta see what UTSA is like and attack their weaknesses and just learn from what just happened today. And I think we'll come out with a win if we do that.
Hey, Coach. So obviously the turnover game seems to play a big factor in this matchup. Your team committed 13 while North Texas only had 5. And the points off turnovers seem to show that 17-5 as being the difference. How crucial was it to have that ball security throughout the course of the game, only to have it falter in the second half?
Yeah, I think the first half we were able to get some runs, some quick early threes, and maybe it didn't feel like a lot, but it was enough. And against them, you got to take what you can get in transition. The second half, the times we were in transition, whether it was a big fella like Trey or one of the guards, it seems like we turned the ball over in those gaps instead of breathing for a second, and reading our space and taking the first open 3 we could get. And so they did a much better clamping down in our transition offense in the second half. And then some of the ball screen pressure, we tried to dribble through those gaps instead of pass the ball. In the first half, I thought our guards got off the ball and let us play 4 versus 3. In the second half, it seemed like they were trying to break seams that just aren't there against UNT. So we won the second chance points. They won the turnover points. The turnover hurt us the most.
And when it comes to Baba, he was showing a lot of rhythm in the first half and having 8 points and a couple of rebounds. Then the second half came and North Texas keyed in on him defensively, only limiting him to 3 points. What were you seeing from what North Texas was doing that was limiting his impact on the court in the second half?
I thought they rushed him from different spots of the floor. There's moments where he just wasn't comfortable with, I'll be honest, I thought Bob was 11-7. There were some good moments. And the reality is that he had double figures, and we don't want to be offensively sensitive. There's things we've got to focus on defensively with letting them shoot 65% in the second half and get their offensive rebounds. That I would say there's probably some growth there for our guys, but Bob's offense I don't think was the issue today. We'll take 2 of 5 from 3 and the 11 points. I think the group's defense and then the turnovers was the issue.
Is there any... Okay.
Go ahead, Rob.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Is there anything specific you're looking for to bounce back on specifically heading into UTSA?
It's a completely different style of play. So it's to follow a game plan, take away the 3, and then make sure their guards don't get going, which is a little bit different because today it was so much of making sure we don't give up post touches. The game will change against UTSA in those 3 regards. But we'll focus that on the flight, the way home, and then we'll lock in on that tomorrow.